Hello. How are you? Who are you? What do you do here? Okay, we are in the village of Sheercliff, and if you have to ask why I named it that, this should help you. Yeah, this place was a mess, a pretty good mess. Elizabeth, you can come down from there now. Oh, let's see what's under here. Oh, okay. We have learned a few things in this village. And let's see if I can remember all of them, because it's been, I don't know, at least 12 hours since we were here. Unfortunately, my memory doesn't last that long, so we have to constantly refresh it. Oh, nice. Okay, thanks. Okay, anyway, Sheercliff. There were 4 people here. I did not get to the houses quick enough. Hi there. That's... okay, yay! This guy was down here. Oh, where'd the other one go? Okay. Start over. When I first got here, there was somebody in this basement. There is always somebody in the basement of this particular style of house. Unfortunately, they were over here in a little crumble. So I put an herbalist down here. Hi, you must be the herbalist. That's the herbalist. Okay, so what happened to the person that was down there? I have no idea. Elizabeth, she's outside. She's not the one that was down there, though. Oh, she's the trader. Okay. All right, so who's this over here? Elizabeth, hi. You're the trader. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just realized that, because if you were paying attention yesterday when I was complaining, the village was not functioning properly. You people were like walking into walls and nobody was communicating. They weren't doing, I'm sorry, you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing. When I put down, that doesn't mean you shouldn't still listen. When I put down all of the workstations, nobody cooperated. Nobody moved. Because we were still dealing with lots of deep snow, like this. Okay. I didn't really expect you to come back here, so I wasn't focused on that side of the building. Okay. What we have discovered. These are the wooden slabs, and this here is the wooden slabs. Ooh, okay. I cannot shovel the snow on the wooden slabs that are placed at the lower part of a block. But what I have noticed is this particular placement, this slab, only gets that one layer of snow. So far, it hasn't gotten any deeper. And they are able to walk through here, as you can see. Let's see. I have replaced a lot of the main walkway here with the slabs at the lower level of a block. And this is kind of our experiment that we started to do in Fort Blackington, but it wouldn't work. Okay, this here is a slab, but it's at the regular height. You can see how much snow is collected on it. And it has been here just as long as the slabs have been that are placed at the lower part. So this is going to have to be changed. Dude, your garden's over here. That's Hermione, and that's Yvonne. Okay, so this step here is going to have to be changed, or they will not be able to function. Okay, it isn't that they can't walk through the deep snow, but it seems to cause a disconnect in their programming. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's put a stair here. S-T-A-I-R. Okay. No. Okay. Is that gonna work for us? I don't know. Seems like it might. This here is the same level as our lower. That's our mid step. I think they can do it. Anyways, what are you doing? Stop it. Anyway, as I was saying, they can walk through the deep snow, but it seems to cause a disconnect. It's almost like the circuits got drowned or something. They can still function, but it's like it's deep snow over there. I can't get there, but I can walk through this. I just can't get there because there's deep snow in my way. So, yeah. I'm not really sure how that, why that happens. We also do know that if they are expected to walk on chiseled blocks, they have a hard time with that as well. Okay, is this snow here too deep? I don't think it is. This should be perfectly fine. You are the herbalist. You are the trader. Okay, what is the problem? Let's see if we can decipher what the problem is. Okay, apparently she wanted to go in, but could she not walk on those? Is that the reason she couldn't go in? No, I think she just wants to wander. She appears to be very confused. Okay, let's see, what else did we discover here? We fenced everything in nice and tight, snug to the village. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but we had a person that was over here up against the wall. And they are finally back in here. I think it was Lisbeth. Not sure. But anyway, but they were up by that wall for the longest time. I think 2 or 3 days went by. I moved this. This was over here in this area. So I moved it over here and I set up the brazier, but nobody showed up. So I'm not sure. Let's see, what time is it? Well, let's see if today they show up. We've restarted the game since. And this was one of those villages that didn't have a name. So it seems to me if it didn't have a name, there are some other issues that need to be solved as well. Okay, we had one person who kept hanging out right over here. So I put in these blocks and fenced it off so they can't hang out over here. This is all water out here. And, which I found very interesting, cute little village. Highlight village places. We get the places, but we're not getting a perimeter. Usually it's right here, you know, at the level of the ground. But look at the ground on this. Where is ground level? Is it down here? Is it up here? We've got like 3 different levels going on here. But I did find it. It's under here. Woo, that's deep. there it is. It's under here. So I marked each corner. We just followed it up. And we put... Oh, okay, I'm stuck. There we go. We put these at each of the corners. So let's see. If this red is 1 block high and it sits at the level of the village, which there is, yeah, this is wonky. Yeah, I don't know how it determined that being that far underground is the level of the village. All right, let's check the highlight village waypoints. Okay. Now keep in mind, none of the walkways here, none of them are packed dirt or stone path. They're all the aged wooden planks or slabs. But what I did to get these waypoint lines was I just placed one stone path at the beginning and one at the end, and we got our suitable helpful paths. So I think that will work. So far it's been working. I'm not sure why this one didn't connect with anybody. I wonder if I put another one down here. Let's see. We will see if that one connects with anything. Let's go ahead and put another one here and see how that connects. Okay, I have already gone through. Let's take this off for now. Really? Well, you can go visit. Elizabeth was over here. Elizabeth is not over here no more. Oh, there you are. Hey, talk to Lambert. He's kind of lonely and bored. Anyway, I've gone through the houses, and I've decorated them the way I think is appropriate for the area. They got nothing on their shelves. There's nothing personal up here. There's no details, no decorations, because if you noticed, they're out here in the middle of nowhere. And I didn't even find a trader nearby. So, and these people probably haven't left this village. They were surrounded by wolves. I don't see where they are now, but we had like 4 or 5 of them out here the whole time I was building. So one of the first things we did was we put fence down, which is why it's so tight to the village, because we were just doing it quickly. And we decided to keep it. But anyway, so yeah, I kind of figured they haven't left the area for a while, so they wouldn't have access to anything. Okay, we are. Maybe if we decide to... Oh, look at that. Those ones didn't even get off the ground. Maybe if we decide to visit here more often, maybe we'll bring stuff and give it to them, and then they'll have little treasures. Okay, good. I'm glad things are being identified and claimed. Okay, everything here looks good. I need to get a book for this particular village. We haven't started one yet. Anyway, okay. Enough babbling. Let's do some more babbling. We are looking to make sure that all of our paths are functional, usable. Okay. And that if they do get stuck in a spot where there is high snow, that they can get out. Now, if they get up in here, I wouldn't really want them to be up in here. There's no reason for them to come up here. Like there was no reason for Elizabeth to be standing over in this area. So high snow can collect up there. They shouldn't be even getting up there. But I think everywhere they need to go is passable. Although we did notice snow collected pretty high here, but there's no reason for them to come this direction. Okay, let's put this back in. No, we're not getting anything. What is the problem? Let's try that again. Highlight village waypoints. No, I'm not seeing anything. Oh, look at that. We got one waypoint. Why? Why that and nothing else? Okay, now it's over here. So, are there too many? Let's take this one away. And let's take, pardon me, this one away. Now let's see. There we go. Okay, so apparently having those two really close together like that, it's like they canceled each other out. Okay, but I still want to make sure that we are getting suitable pathing to encourage them to go where they need. Okay, I think what we needed to know in this village, we know that this particular placement of a slab at the lower level of a block does not get too much snow on it that they can't walk on it. Okay, we also know that we can place waypoints as long as there is the suitable block at the beginning and at the end, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the entire path. So we know that. Okay. They can get up here. Okay. But that is too high. I think. There we go. Alright. We'll use the step. Now they can get up here. But there really isn't any reason to get up here. There's nowhere to go. I have them all entering here. Okay, he went up that way. Now the question was, can they walk on those spots that have the wooden paths? Let's see. There it is. Yeah, there was a question about that. Okay, I'm glad to see you're taking that. So we had one here, and that is to help reduce the snow. But do they not want to walk on it? We had a bunch of those placed in Fort Blackington, but I hadn't really paid much attention to whether or not they would walk on them. Because you saw Elizabeth over here, we had two placed here, and she wouldn't walk in the door that way. Hi. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead and take that away and put a step in. Okay. The steps do not get too much snow that they can't use them. Now, when I first got here and I was battling the snow, these houses kept filling up. Several times I had to come in here and get the snow out. So I went through and I rebuilt all of the ceilings and the roofs on all of the houses and put in their heat source. And as you can see, there is no more snow in the houses. But yeah, that was quite the battle. Every time I turned around, there was snow in there. And then the villagers can't move anywhere. They can't go anywhere. Now this had the stairs going up to the roof. We took that out and put a second bed in there and moved the workstation down here. Okay, I think I'm good with this village. I think we have figured out how to make it functional. Dude, okay, fine. I will take these away because I don't want you guys not to be able to get inside. Okay. We are going to flee this village and head out to the very large village that is at the top of the map. But first, we need to make sure we have all of our stuff. We're going to give back the things we don't need that aren't ours. And that is now jerky. We're going to leave that. I think we'll leave that. And we'll leave them their seeds. I hear you. Do we have, let's see, looking for a chest, storage chest. Did I not give anybody a storage chest? Wow. All right. Let's drop a storage chest in here so we can leave them some stuff. All right, there you go. Anything else I should leave you? Nope. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I know I need to do a book for this place, but we will do that on our time when we are not trying to explore. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. Cute little village. We will come back and check on them another time. Okay, the next village we are heading for. There it is. Wow. Okay, we're going to take a note of where these white spots are, because when we get here, it's probably going to be covered in snow and we won't be able to see these white spots. These white spots indicate to me that there is a conflict, whether it be a tree in the building or flooding or whatever. It's almost always something that we have to fix. Okay, so we've taken a picture of that, and we will keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and mark it so we can find it in the dark. Okay. Let's go to our next destination. I do believe we have found it. Okay, let's carefully land and assess the situation. All right, snow in the houses. Too deep to walk. Oh lordy. All right, go back into creative so we don't scare everybody. Okay, the chickens have no shelter. Hi. Yeah. Yep, you just hang out there. You're safe there for now. I can't even see where the paths are to follow the paths, which is what I usually like to do, because that's how we find everything. Okay. Hi! Oh, are you the only one who's outside? Lucky you. Look at that. Is that your bed? We don't know. This village is unnamed and things are unclaimed. But that is a dachi. Okay. Wow. Let's go up here. Does this feel like the same layout as Fort Blackington, but without the very large fort? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we definitely... Oh, this is the one where the people are in the lower level and they can't get out for whatever reason. Hi. Okay. Yep, I know. And you know what I'm going to do? We're going to put a light down here. Because every time I find somebody in that lower level, and if we don't get them out of there, they end up getting demised by the monsters who can find their way down there. But these people can't find their way up. So what we end up doing in this case is putting in a ladder. And we will do that now. Oh, okay. But we have to block this side. Otherwise, they'll try to climb it, and they can't. Let's go ahead and move this so you have more room to work with here. Come on up. I made you a ladder. Okay, beyond that, I can't help you. We need new doors. Oof. I think the houses need better lighting. I don't think that's sufficient. Okay, we need better paths. Wow, we need a fence. I don't know if we've determined if we have a predator problem. Oh, look at this, we have wild food still growing. And we'd be looking for caves in places where monsters are going to hang out and come from and attack our little peoples. What's this? Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. The fruit trees lose all their leaves, but these kind of bushes and stuff don't lose theirs. Wow. Why is it so dark down here? Wow. Okay. Back to the village. All right. Yeah. I kind of thought this was going to be one of those villages that sucks a lot of our attention and time. And I can definitely say yes. Oh, hey, look, a trader. Woohoo. Is anybody in here? Oh, there you are. Oh, pfft, you can't even get in there. I know, I see there's problems here. We're going to try and fix them. Well, you're welcome. Are you stuck? Wow, I'm not sure where to even start with this. Obviously, the paths need to be located. I mean, we can guess. But they also need to be replaced. And I think we're going to just go with the pathing stone. Well, hi there. Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones. Your house isn't filled with snow, and you can actually get out. But she probably doesn't have anywhere to go. And the village is not identified, so what we have learned is if a village is not identified, it doesn't function properly. These people don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. I don't even know where the gathering place is. Wow. Okay. Oh! Lots to do here. Alright, let's get an aerial. Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness. There is a garden over here. Is their village missing? I mean, is something missing? Why is there a garden so far away from the rest of the village? I find that very suspicious. Unless there was supposed to be something here and this smashed into it. Interesting. Okay, for a second there I thought that was packed dirt, which would indicate path. So, if there is packed dirt here, where is this path intended to take us? Right here? Through here? There's more packed dirt. So the path was supposed to go through here before this mountain grew up. So where was it supposed to go from here? Yeah, okay. We will figure that one out. Look, we got a hippie islands. Luckily there's no animals up here. Okay, yeah, large village. Very questionable. Not a clue what we're gonna do first. Oh my gosh, look what's nearby. One of the mines with those little railroad tracks and stuff. Oh my gosh. And a lot of holes. Wow. This is a very interesting place. Okay, back to the confusion. We are going to... Wow. Where in the world to start first? Not sure, but we shall return, hopefully with some answers.